What's up, everybody? Let's see this stiletto snake eat. Now, what's unusual about them is they have these sideways fangs. I've never seen a stiletto snake eat. And this is the first stiletto snake I've ever had, so it's all new to me. What's up, Snake Discovery fan? Thanks for being first. Sorry. Let's see if I can show you these sideways fangs they have. What's up, Low Note? How you doing, brother? This is something I've never seen before. A stiletto snake, they're weird enough. But watching them eat, this is new to me. I want to see their sideways fangs myself. The Indian cobra was speckled. That was a while back. I think you mean the forest cobra, right? That's fudge. Fudge. He's eating right now. You haven't seen him? He's everywhere. He's all over. I post him all the time. Take a look. How you doing? Hope everyone's having a good Saturday night. This stiletto snake is, I think. I still want to see, as I'm sure you do, those sideways fangs they got, that shoot out sideways anyway. I've never seen this before. It's kind of fascinating. Everything about them is just different, right? Like everything they do. They look like a giant worm. And his tail, man, he loves to stab me with his tail. It's sharp, like legit sharp, like stiletto sharp. My hand's fine. It's just it's not a snake thing. I have a heart thing, and some other thing caused the heart thing, which caused this kidney thing, which inflated my hand up. I like to see that at night. But thanks for asking. It's not really just the hand. It's like it was my right hand, and then that went away, and then it was my left hand, and that went away, and then it sort of went to my leg, and now it's my hand again. I don't know what it is. It gives you all sorts of weird marks, and they go away. It's the strangest thing. I don't know. It hurts like hell, though. But, it's getting better. It's definitely better since I started. For some reason, Benadryl helps. Thanks. Now you see the venom? That's venom. That's gotta suck. Man, that venom that goes in you, you're losing that appendage, whatever it is. And he is leaking venom, huh? He's got like a deformity. Turns out it was a cat. A cat attacked him in the wild. At least that's what everybody seems to agree on. Ask my buddies that are in South Africa, they'll say it was a cat. They've seen it before. Poor dude. It's a strange feeling the way they keep moving like that. This whole sideways approach. Can you chill, Larry? Can I chill out Larry if I milked him? I don't think milking him would chill him out. I can chill Larry out sometimes. It takes a while. Or when I go to take out Larry, sometimes he plays dead, as if I'm gonna fall for that. But he's work. But Larry likes to learn. Larry's a good boy. He's a fascinating dude. He's an Egyptian cobra, and it's almost like Larry wants to chill out. You know, he came as a wild caught adult from my buddy Quentin, who unfortunately passed away. But yeah, I can chill Larry out. There are videos of me free handling Larry out there. Maybe later tonight we'll take him out. I just want to see this myself. Look at all that venom. I want to see his fangs, but I don't see anything. Oh, I take it back. Yeah, Larry's funny. There's something very lovable about Larry. I don't know what it is. There's something about that look in his face that tells you, you know, there's more behind those eyes than you might think, right? You know, I have really bad eyes. You know what I'm starting to think is that I think those are his fangs, and I thought they were I thought it was venom because it looks so transparent. Maybe those, I think, yeah, those are his fangs. Oh shit. Man, I wouldn't want to get bit by that. Ah, I'm glad I'm seeing this, you know, because I want to get an idea as to like how they come out. So when I mess with them, I know which way to move. Oh wow, that's interesting. You don't see these snakes every day. You know, I guess not many people want to have them because they're so hard to handle. But you see stupid videos too on YouTube. I just saw a guy saying like, no one's ever handled a stiletto snake without dying. Well, then we're in heaven. Look how the fangs just stay out like that. It's a big hopper for him. He's gonna have to work. But that's what the guy said he was eating, so he'll get it down. And if you want, we can take out some snakes, take out some cobras, mess with the boom slangs and the mamba if you want. But I gotta see this myself. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, I leave them water bowls, you know. They hydrate mostly from what they eat, but yeah, they always have water. His water bowls here. I mean, I never want to see an empty water bowl. Even though, like with rattlesnakes and such, it's hard to catch them drinking, but they do. You know, you're just not always there. And even if they're not, like there are rattlesnakes that haven't drank water their whole lives. But even so, it's just like maybe it's for me psychologically. I need to know they have water. As a human being who drinks water, I like to know that everybody has water. This whole sideways thing, it just kills me. Look how he goes like left to right, left to right. You know, he's working his way up. It's just such a different thing. Does it help them shedding? Water helps a lot when they're shedding, you know. I give mine baths, and I spray them down. This guy shed, but he didn't do such a great job. He did it mostly in pieces. He still has something I gotta get off on his tail. That should be fun. But yeah, it's always good to give them a bath when they're shedding and like let them stay in it for at least 20 minutes and then you help them get it off. They appreciate that, you can tell. And even like the craziest snake in the world will work with you. You know, even like it's like a temporary truce where like take Larry. You know, when Larry's shedding, it's just like time out, you know, and he'll push against my hand and I'll pull down and the shed comes off. Larry sheds pretty well. But he always needs a bath first. It's kind of a nice feeling for a person, like just helping them shed, just like knowing you're being of service to them, you know? This guy sure has an interesting color, doesn't he? It's like, I don't know, it's like beyond chocolate. I'm not sure what to call this. He's got a big job ahead of him. I'm glad he's eating, because a lot of times when you get a snake and they're trying to figure out the new environment, they don't always eat. But, you know, it's been a couple weeks now, so it's good. It's good, I'm glad. He's really a nice snake. I've handled him, and I just want to see if I can see this. Oh, wow. I've handled him, never had a problem, but it's been a fascinating experience of trying to figure out how they move and stuff. Look at that. Let's see if we can. You see the fangs sticking out there on the side? Wow. That's the thing that makes it hard to hold them. But, you know, everyone's like, don't pin them. Don't hold them behind the neck. Well, why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? If you hold them behind the neck and they can turn and strike, why would you do that? So, yeah, there's ways of holding them. Just don't pin them. So don't put your hand behind their head if they can turn sideways. Yeah, he's working, right? I've been looking forward to this. I was gonna feed him live, but I don't have the heart to do it. You know, I just can't do it. I'm curious, right? But I don't think that's a good reason to make anyone suffer so much. But right now he's going to battle with a dead one. Look. I'm just trying to watch those fangs on the side. That's what I'm interested in. Doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely, man. It's a funny thing. It's like in Spain where I grew up. There's an agreement, believe it or not, at night, on Friday and Saturday nights, the whole country's out. Everyone's out, right? But there's no crime because everybody wants to go out. The cops want to go out. The bad guys want to go out. So they have this truce, this agreement where, look, there'll be no crime. So everybody goes out on Friday and Saturday night and there's no crime. You know, it's a truce. It's like that. The same thing, the same amount of, ludicrousy. But yeah, man, they want you to help them shed. They're all with you, just like the little dog. I'm glad that worked out. I love pit bulls, man. They also got a bad rep for no reason. I was gonna give him a smaller meal, but the guy was like, no, hoppers, So since I never had a stiletto snake and I know so little, I figured, all right, let's do what he says. But I have all these small mice just in case, but it looks like we're good. Oh, he's definitely working for it. Let's just see if we can see those fangs, man. The whole thing to me is these fangs. Let's see. No, I'm in North Carolina. Oh, look at that. Yeah, shit. That's definitely a fact. In North Carolina, you don't need a license unless you're going to have a copperhead or an eastern diamondback or something indigenous like that. And it's such a pain in the neck. You can't imagine what a pain in the neck it was. The best state is Wisconsin, where everything is legal. Because normally, if like you take serval cats, right, or caracals or Eurasian lynxes, whatever it is, normally the state, well, they could say yes or no, right? So take North Carolina. North Carolina says yes to serval cats. But that doesn't mean you can go out and get a serval cat. It means that now the local municipality, whatever the county may be, they can say yes. Doesn't mean that they will. So all it is when the state says yes is that the county can say yes and they can say no. Well, their venom is different. Like their venom is more focused in the appendage that they get. So if they get you in that finger, you're very likely to lose that finger. I mean, whereas like say a diamondback, it's hemotoxic, but it's gonna spread somewhat. It's not gonna just stay in the appendage. Like these guys just want your finger to go. Which means it was designed for a smaller animal. You wonder why. Like, why do snakes have venom that's so toxic? Like, why so toxic? Why are we dropping elephants here? It's not like they're hunting elephants. Why do they need that? It makes you wonder, were they once going up against monsters or what? Like, you don't need to kill an elephant to kill a mouse, right? So why is their venom so crazy toxic? And everybody has a theory, but I find that interesting. So we sideways. Hang on a sec. Chop. They always point their nose down. Because they're burrowers. That's what they do. They like this. It's called fossorial. They like to be on the ground. Let's see if they're. Yeah, look at that fang. It's like he can't help but stick him out like he has to. It's weird. Everything about them is weird. Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. That's nice to see you. Yeah, man. Look at it. It's like he's stabbing him the whole time. I never felt bad. Never felt bad for a dead animal. What the fuck? It's like that is venom. He's a messy eater, huh? Adam Sandler. Did you see that movie when he played the Middle Eastern Superman, the Great Zohan? That was funny. It's the Sandman, they call him, right? Alright, so he's made some progress here. I just want to see his fangs. To me, it's instructive because I want to know which way to move. You know, I never seen his fangs. I've never seen the fangs of any. Damn. Yeah, the dictator. That was funny too. I've never seen the fangs of any little snake, so I just want to have an idea, which way to move when it goes for me sideways. I'm starting to understand. I want to see which way they were pointed. You know what I mean? Look at that. Yeah, right. It sucks. They don't have taste buds. Can you imagine life without taste buds? What a bore. It's getting there though, right? It's got to be satisfying in some way, right? I mean, they eat so rarely; they have to look forward to it. I mean, what else do they dream about? I always wonder, what do they dream about? Well, this guy's doing really well. He comes out a lot now, and I don't sense any aggression from him. Like all of them, they just want to get away. But with him, I have to admit I was a little bit cautious because I just had no idea what to expect because they're so different. But it's been really interesting. It's like a whole different thing. It's not even like snake handling. It's just something else. I don't know what it's like. It's like worm handling. It's just a whole different venture, man. You don't know what they're gonna do. So I just let him move around by himself for a long time. And I watched him, and then I started to mess with him, just touch him barely, and see what he did. And then I started to hold him, and then I started to get the idea of him. I'm still learning a lot, trust me. How many snakes you attend to every day? 20 minutes each. I take a lot out at the same time, like 40. He's like, what is he, like halfway already? Yum, yum, yum. I hate to admit it, but I sat on his mouth and it got all flattened out and squished and mushed and squished by me. This guy needs a name, by the way, if you have any ideas. I was thinking we'd take out Peaches, the crazy monocle cobra. She's always fun. Yeah. I take them out, and it depends where they are in their own progression. So if it's a totally new snake, then it'll be on the hook, and I'll hold it from behind a little bit and sustain it, and then just see how it does. Like the longhorn viper. I noticed that she did really well like that, and she hates the hook. So it wasn't that long before I started to let her just stay in my whole hand, and that's where it sort of begins when they feel support and you have them. You have all of them in your hand. You don't want to grab as much as hold. There's a difference between grabbing and holding. What's up, Arc Reactor? How are you doing tonight? Hope you're having a nice Saturday. We're just watching this little snake put away a mouse. He's been working hard for it. And I've just been wanting to see his fangs like everybody else. They stick out the sides. And we've been seeing them a lot. I don't really know why. They need the fangs to come out when they eat. But hey, it's dope. Right? Definitely. Yeah, I gotta switch. Buddy, show me your fangs again. I wanna see them. Isn't it hard to see his eyes? They're like totally blended in. You can see him, but like there's no nothing. There's not a hint of white or anything. So now he's made some real progress, huh? He's been eating this thing for like 25 minutes now, which is kind of crazy. I know it's a little bit big, but this is what he normally eats. Okay. I don't know, man. Every animal is beautiful in their own way, aren't they? Stick your finger out. A yellow viper. Well, the longhorn viper is yellow, and she has like this beautiful pattern. Her name is Checkers. It's like a tannish pattern, and she's like a yellowish gold. I don't know, amber. It's a weird color. Like, he's been doing a good job, huh? Look at this. It's so good to see a snake eating for the first time that you have. It's like we try so hard. Everybody does. I don't know any snake keepers that are so negligent. Everyone tries so hard to keep them healthy. It's like when they eat, every snake keeper is so happy. It's like when they poop too. You can't imagine how happy we get over poop. You can name Switch. That's a good name. Switch, although not the same as the Stiletto. That's a good name. You want to be Switch? Once I heard no one handle him, I was like, damn, that's for me. I know this is for me. Everyone was like, this would be a nice little challenge. And it was. But it doesn't really, it's like you learn so much, but you learn something, but you learn it specifically for them. You don't learn stuff you could apply to other snakes, because whatever handling moves you learn has nothing to do with anything, just them. Because they're so unique, they're just so different. He's really put it away, huh? He did a good job. Now comes like the little rice-a-roni part. The funny thing in my boom slings, like they start to stick their tongue out way before the tail's done. Is that a fang or a tail? I can't tell. Is that him putting his fang back? I don't know. I have bad eyes. You guys got to help me with the young eyes out there. So it looks like he did a good job. All right, buddy. Congratulations. Very nice. All right, tell you what. Let me take out some animals, and I'm going to go away, charge the phone a little bit, and I'm going to take out some animals, and then we'll have some fun. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, right? It looked like a fan. That was interesting. Let's see if I can turn that into a picture. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll be back.